Good afternoon, DY. I'm Izzy Power.
And I'm Ava DeBreo. Welcome to the Dolphin News.
To start things off, we go to our principal, Mrs. Bennett, for a bit from Bennett.
Good afternoon, DY. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to DY's marching band and color guard. Congratulations to the 2025 state champs. Another shout out to Unified Basketball for their win against Falmouth this week. We have tournament games also this weekend. Wish our volleyball team and soccer team a good luck. Finally, Term 1 is coming to an end on Thursday, November 7th. Please make sure to schedule Dolphin time with teachers you need to see and finish the term strong. Have a great weekend. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. Have you ever wondered about the ancient game of chess? Have you dreamed of becoming a prolific chess player but worried that rules might be too complex?
If you've thought about chess but worried that it might be too hard or you might not be good at it, then DY's Chess Club might be the perfect club for you. Bless you. So you should check it out. Mr. Howell, the club's advisor, has worked to create a space where students can learn the game, watch great games, and practice their skills.
The club meets directly after school on Thursdays and is always looking for new individuals to join its ranks. If you're interested in becoming part of the club, feel free to email Mr. Howell or just show up at the Chess Club's next Thursday meeting. And now we go to Dom for our sports news.
Thank you, Izzy. It's my favorite time of the year! Playoffs. A few sports teams made it to the postseason tournament. As games are scheduled, they'll be announced on the morning announcements. The field hockey team has the home game advantage and will be playing NDA at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Girls cross country got first place at the Cape and Islands meet this week and was number 1 in the league this season. Unified Basketball beat Falmouth this past Tuesday, 32-29. My man Maurice had a buzzer-beater 3-point shot at halftime. You cannot mess with Maurice. Anyways, keep a lookout for playoff information. The results are listed on Arbor Live. And as always, come on down to the school store. All the lunches, Monday and Friday. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
Thank you, Dom. As you know, DY Election Day is coming up fast. This Tuesday, the voters of America will decide who will be our leaders in both the national, statewide, and local stage.
We know that the presidential matchup is between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, but there is much more on Tuesday's ballot. Here in Massachusetts, incoming Senator Elizabeth Warren will be facing Republican John Deaton. Representative Bill Keaton will defend his seat against Dan Sullivan.
For the Massachusetts State House, the candidates are Gerald O'Connell and Chris Flanagan. For State Senate, Julian Sir, Christopher Lauzon, and Joe Van Ney.
Seniors, many of you are eligible to vote, and we hope that you are registered and take the time to participate in this important civic duty.
On Monday, November 4th, the Social Studies Department will be holding a mock election here at DY. The ballot will include candidates for President, U.S. Senator, U.S. Representative, Massachusetts Senator, Massachusetts Representative, Register of Deeds, County Commissioner, as well as 5 ballot questions.
There will also be an election outcome prediction contest. Students will be able to fill out a Google form to predict election results in all 50 states plus D.C. There will be a prize for the person who comes closest to the final result of the election.
There will be posters with a QR code to access the Google form, only 1 entry per student, and forms must be submitted by 11:59 p.m. on Monday, November 4th.
And now it's time for our DY Moment of Culture. Let's go to Nyasha.
Thank you, Izzy. Happy Day of the Dead, DY. This holiday begins today and ends tomorrow. Dia de los Muertos draws on pre-Hispanic Mexican and Spanish Roman Catholic traditions with the intention of returning the departed souls of loved ones to earth. The Day of the Dead is a recognition of the fact that death is real and that although our loved ones are no longer with us, we can remember them and are happy that their spirits have returned to be with us during the holiday. The holiday has multiple rituals, such as constructing altars filled with offerings to the dead and decorating family gravesites with treats, flowers, and family photos. There also may be parades, dancing, elaborate feasts, and dressing up in traditional costumes. Dia de los Muertos also honors animals. When animals die, they are referred to as olabrajes, which are spirit animals that guide human souls on their journey throughout the afterlife. If you're looking for a movie that explains the holiday, watch Coco on Disney+. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
Thank you, Naija. If you are walking down the main hall towards the CAF, take a moment to look into one of the display cases along the way. There you will find a collection of artwork created by our WAVE students.
The WAVE students base their art on the work of American pop artist Michael Albert. Since the mid-1990s, he has created collages from recycled materials, particularly cereal boxes. His vibrant, playful compositions blend elements of pop art with a focus on consumer culture.
His first completed work was made from a discarded Frosted Flakes cereal box. Since then, he has created more than 1,000 original collages by hand and has developed a recognizable style, and it is in this style that students crafted their own works of art.
A quick stop by the display case will introduce you to Michael Albert and his style for work, as well as the student artists who studied him and created some really dynamic art.
And now, our DY Student of the Week. Before we start, a reminder. If you are a student and you have a peer that you would like to nominate to be Student of the Week, find a teacher to sponsor you and get that nomination in. All we need is 3 or 4 sentences explaining why this student is an inspiration to others, and maybe your nomination will be featured in an upcoming episode of the DY News.
But let's focus on this week's student. This student has been described as hardworking, polite, and respectful. The student's overall pleasant attitude in class makes for a better learning environment, not only for the teacher who is in front of the classroom, but also for the learners who are his peers.
He is a self-advocate who isn't afraid to ask the bold question which lies at the heart of education. I need clarification, so can you help me understand this further? And it was recently discovered in a Spanish class that this student is a great actor and singer.
This week's DY Student of the Week, as nominated by Mrs. Ladd, is Felipe Biduch. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Felipe, for making DY a better place.
And now our weekend weather, we go to Mackenzie.
Thank you, Izzy. For the rest of the afternoon, it will be in the mid to low 60s with clear skies. Saturday will be in the low 50s with cloudy skies. The evening will drop into the 40s. Sunday will have a high of 50 degrees, with the evening being in the mid to low 40s with cloudy skies. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching, and
Have a great day in Dolphin Land, DY.